Hello everybody, welcome to the WordPress essential training. In this last video of this section, I will be teaching you how you can install WordPress on your local server without having a website and a domain name. You can install WordPress on your own computer using a local host such as WAMP or XAMPP. I have already installed XAMPP, which provides you a combination of PHP, MySQL and Apache web server. So basically, in order to use WordPress, because WordPress has built-in PHP and it uses MySQL as a database, as well as it require a web server to be installed into work. So you need to install this XAMPP. You can download it from from internet freely. Just write XAMPP for Windows or for Macintosh or for whatsoever you use. You can write on Google, and after you install this, it must be running. I mean, the MySQL database and the Apache web server must be running. So you can click it to check whether the services are running or not. I have checked it, double clicked it, sorry. And now it is open in front of you and running. MySQL is also running and Apache is also running, and when they are green, that means they are working fine. Just close it. Now it's running. And after you install this software, if you go to your computer local drive C, you will find a folder called XAMPP. That means the XAMPP has been installed and it has created its own folder. So click that, and inside that you will find a folder called htdocs. Htdocs means this is your root folder. Like in cPanel, you have a file manager, that is your root folder, and here you can find this one. So this is your root folder. So if you want to install your WordPress on localhost, you will have to copy that folder over here to htdocs. So we have that folder here, you can see, and just I will copy this, right click, copy, we'll paste it here. It's very simple. Now it has been copied, you can see. Just right click it and extract its files. Extract it. It has been extracted over here. This is the latest version of WordPress we have already downloaded from the wordpress.org website. Now just remove the 3.1 etc. WordPress is enough. Now you will have to go to your local host. Just write localhost in your browser and click it. You will find PHP myadmin over here. PHP myadmin is something like you can create databases over there. This is basically for managing MySQL databases. So the same thing is also available in cPanel. If you go there and check out the databases option over here, you can see the option PHP myadmin, and that the same thing you can also find in your local host XAMPP. So just click that, because in local hosts you can create databases only using PHP myadmin, while on the cPanel you can directly create MySQL databases. That facility is available there. So just we will create a new database. Just click databases. We'll create a database, for example WordPress, yeah, create it. That's fine. Just we have created WordPress database. You can find it over here, and there is nothing inside it. It is just empty, no table. So we are now able to install WordPress. Just go and again write localhost and then WordPress. So you are finding the WordPress folder is over here. Just click it. Now it is saying that there doesn't seem to be WordPress configure file or whatsoever, the same thing that we in previous video we faced. So you are just saying okay, create a configuration file. Just saying we will need this information. We say okay, let's go. So the database name is basically WordPress. We have already created, you can see over here, this is the database name WordPress. Now the username is basically root, because it's a local host. This is not an online hosting web server. This is our computer basically, and this is a local host. So for local host, for every database you create in this local host, that's username is by default root. You can change it anytime from this privileges option here in the database. When you click a database, there will be an option privileges or users. You can also find it over here. There is just a user. Just go to the database WordPress we have created now already. So go to privileges. You will find the root user root. So if you can also add new users, or you can edit the privileges etc. Okay, so come over here again. WordPress is the database name, root is the username, and the password is nothing basically. So you will leave it blank because there is no password for this local host. And database host is localhost, and table prefix is this one. The same thing, just click submit. Yeah, this is saying alright Sparky, you have made all the installation, and just run the install now. And it's saying what is your website title and whatsoever, and this and that. Okay, this is a testing website. Username will be something like admin. Password will be pass and pass, and email will be the same we previously did. And now install WordPress. This should be checked. This is actually local host where we can work inside WordPress, and after that you can upload this all WordPress installation to your online web server, the same we did in previous video. Just I clicked install. Now it will be installed in a while. And this is being installed on local web server, local host. Success. That's just nice. Click login. So you will see login page over here. The same thing, WordPress, and the admin is username and pass is password. Click login. And you will log in. You will see your WordPress dashboard on your local host. So if you don't have a website, you can see this is the same thing, but it's on your local host. If you visit this website, you will just observe that this is basically localhost WordPress, just something like that. And the actual website we created is this one, live website, equalrightsall.org. We can work in this later on, but this was for installing WordPress on your local host. And you can use all the WordPress facilities in the functions, the features on your local host as well. You can create posts, you can add categories, tags, media, pages, comments, appearance. You can make any settings you want. You can install plugins. All the plugins are available here as well, and all the themes, free themes, and as well as free plugins. So you can install on local host as well. You don't need to buy a web hosting or a domain name if you want to test it, if you want to learn it, or if you want to test it on your own computer. So I hope you have liked this video, and this is the first section has been completed. Now in the next section we will learn how we can use the features inside WordPress dashboard. Stay tuned.